Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Will Dogs Games and Wrestling. This episode, we're going to be talking about sports games. Now, sports games are something that generally someone like me isn't seen as having played a lot. A lot of people in my circle of friends, generally gravitate towards RPGs, more story heavy games. But I found I spend a lot of my time playing sports games, and there's a big reason. It's, I don't always feel like playing a story heavy game. So I will delve into sports games, but I don't know what else to play. And that happens a lot for me. So today we're going to be talking about my top three favorite current gen sports games and my top three favorite classic sports games. So retro games. So anything from the PS2 and Xbox on back. And I think you're going to like what I've chosen for today. So we'll talk about the current gen here. Now, two of these games I don't have boxes to show you or anything like that because I bought them digital. So first one we'll talk about is Madden. Madden's the juggernaut of sports games. Best-selling sports game of all time. Everybody knows Madden. If you haven't played any other sports game, you played Madden. I like the whole, owner mode in Madden where you get to control everything about your team. So you can go in and set ticket prices. You can set jersey prices. You can set, souvenir prices. Okay, you want to set how much this type of seat is or that type of seat is. You can go down to it like that. You can even upgrade your stadium. You can choose to move, to a different town. It's really cool. And you can also do anything a coach would do by, setting up, free agency picks and, trades and whatnot. You can do all that. And then you can do anything a player can do, but more. So you play it just like classic Madden. Instead of just controlling the one player, you got control of the entire team during a game. Go ahead and play it. See how it goes. So I like that. I like, to a lesser extent, the Madden Ultimate Team, another game mode, and that's kind of the card game where you are collecting players and then you put them on your team and hopefully build your team up really well. But it's kind of geared towards microtransactions. But this year they did add a way to get more players without spending money, and that is in the Draft Champions. Now, Draft Champions, what that does is it starts you out in a draft, and you got to draft every position. And then the last round is going to be 3 legends to choose from. And then you take your team through the gauntlet, and if you win 3 games, you get a pack of players for your ultimate team. So that is really fun. I also like Madden Moments. They do Madden Moments live now, which is really cool. So week after week, they will add kind of the best moments from every week, and you get to play through them, which I've always been a fan of the Madden Moments. All right. And so we'll move into my second one here. I actually have something for this one. It's MLB 15 The Show. Sorry, it's a little glary. There you go. It's Yasiel Puig on the cover right there. I really like this game because it's got a deep career mode. You actually start out in the minors and work your way up to the majors, and it's really, really cool. The graphics are great. Probably one of the singular reasons I bought a PS4 is that game. There's a couple other ones I wanted to play, but that one was a main reason. That and maybe Last of Us remastered. So we'll move into my favorite. Well, not my favorite, but one of my favorite current gen sports games. I can't pick a favorite on these. Now I can't pick a favorite on retro, and we'll talk later. But NBA 2K16, I've been enjoying right now. This is a game that's very easy to pick up and very difficult to master, and I really like that. Now, the difference this year between past years was there's a bit of a story to the My Player mode, where Spike Lee actually came in and did the story, and it was really cool. The story was really well written. I really liked it. It was a little sad at the end. I really, you don't get that out of a sports game too often. I also liked how you started out in high school and then went to college and then went into the NBA. I mean, albeit high school and college were condensed and you can only go to like 12 different colleges, but still, it's better than nothing, right? Considering we haven't had a college basketball game since 2010. 2009. It was the 2010 edition. So it was nice, and I really enjoyed building up my player. You can scan your face in, and some of you may have seen like some of the scary faces. I had that happen like once, and I've scanned my face a few times trying to get it perfect. It happened like once. I mean, come on. And usually it's because somebody's not listening to what the screen's telling them to do. All right, but scan your face in. If you're like me, I'm 5'6". You can make yourself like 6'5", like I like to do, and put up like 110 points a game. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that one. Now I want to get into these retro games. These are games I still play to this day. We'll go chronologically here. I've got 3 different systems. Ironically, all football games. Sorry. So first one we have Tecmo Super Bowl. Right there. All right. Tecmo Super Bowl is the update to Tecmo Bowl from the NES. Now, the reason this one makes the list over something like Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball, which I really like, that would make the list. Or NBA Jam, that would make the list. But this one makes the list because it was the first game I ever played, like sports game I ever owned, was Tecmo Super Bowl, and it still holds a place in my heart. There's nothing like dropping back and throwing a 90-yard pass like you can in Tecmo Bowl. It is not very realistic, but the game modes are fun. The gameplay is fun. And it's Tecmo Bowl. I mean, what more can I say? All right, next game up, a little bit different. That was kind of like the medium end of realistic. This is the unrealistic. It's NFL Blitz for the Nintendo 64. Look at that. There you go. So NFL Blitz, many of you know, is an arcade game. They brought it to home consoles in the N64 PlayStation era. NFL Blitz is very unrealistic. Players, go much faster, hit much harder. There are no rules. You instead of first 10, you got first 30. Most of the time you're probably not going to punt the ball because of how the game plays. But the game is so much fun. In fact, it's so fun. I've got that one. I've got NFL Blitz 2000, 2001. I've probably got 02 and 03 in there as well for my original Xbox. It's pretty sad. I got 5 versions of NFL Blitz. All right, so very much recommend this one. That one right there. Now we're going to move into my very favorite sports game of all time. One that it is now 12 years later, I still play. It's actually coming up on its 12th anniversary right now since it came out. And I will still pop it in. In fact, I played it today. All right. That one. It's ESPN NFL 2K5. The pinnacle of sports games right here. I'm not even kidding. If you got a retro game store near you, and you've got, I believe this is backwards compatible on the Xbox 360, or if you have an original Xbox, I recommend playing these on original Xbox. But if you got to emulate it, do it on the 360. If you got a retro game store near you, go pick this up today. Right there. All right. So, why am I saying this? All right. I mean, it's just a sports game, and it's 12 years old. These players aren't even playing anymore. Will, why are you talking about this? Come on. All right. So, gameplay is awesome. All right. It's the best gameplay in a football game. It took them years to top. All right. I won't say that the current Madden isn't better when it comes to controls, but it took them years to top. The presentation is much better. You've got cutscenes from the sidelines in between plays. You've got pre-game show with Chris Berman, halftime show with Chris Berman, post-game show with Chris Berman. Now, if you don't like Chris Berman, sorry, you just skip that. But he does highlights. He talks like it's a real game. I mean, it doesn't sound like Madden where it's the same thing over and over and over again. Um, they talk to players, and the players talk, to the interviewers, and it's really good. In franchise mode, if you're done with a week of football, click that right stick. You watch Sports Center for the week. 5-minute little video of like who won, who lost, who got injured, what free agents got picked up, any trades go down. Oh, here's some replays and some highlights. Oh, here's who did well. 5 minutes right there with Chris Berman. Sorry. So that's really cool. Now, if it was just that, I couldn't say it was my favorite one of all time. But there's more. But wait, there's more. First person football. Something we're probably never going to see again. And it is exactly how it sounds. You in a helmet playing the game. You pass the ball, it automatically switches you to the person who has the ball. Just like in a third person, regular old football game. But this time, you actually see the action as if you're on the field. Really cool. They've got greatest NFL moments. They've got like 25 of the best NFL moments since Super Bowl I that you get to play through. All right. Also, crib mode, the crib. During games, you own coins, and then you can buy stuff with those coins for your crib or your house. It's called crib mode. And then in crib mode, you can get called by these, different celebrities. Like I think Carmen Electra's on there. I think David Arquette. It was '04. Jamie Kennedy. You get called and you get to play them. Now that would be cool in and of itself. Whatever. But it's through this VIP system that you're able to play them. And VIP is something that's on in all game modes, where it learns how you play. And then back in the day when Xbox Live was on, still on the original Xbox, you could actually go online, find your friends, and download their VIPs and play against them when they're not online. You could even grab your VIP, play against it, and try to get better. Learn how to attack your own, thing. So that was really cool. Go buy this game. If you like sports, if you like football, go buy this game. Yes, the players are going to be outdated. Yes, the graphics aren't as good as today's. But it's well worth it. Great game. Like I said, I popped it in today even. So that is my top 3 modern sports games. My top 3 retro sports games. All right, if you go ahead and leave a comment down below, tell me what you thought. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like me on Facebook. Same name. It's the Will Dogs Games and Wrestling. Also, follow me on Twitch. I am the Will Dog 1988 on Twitch. I've been doing Far Cry Primal. Get in there, go ahead and chat. I'll have my iPad up so I can chat back with you while I'm playing. Yeah, I would really like to interact with you guys. So, I hope you all have a good day, and we'll see you next time.